Yeah, I expanded Red Rock by almost three times.
The last time we were able to sit down with Jim Bilbray, he showed us the wall of plaques and photos in his home that document some of his best-known accomplishments and interests, offices he held, causes he championed. But there was something else he did that's not on his wall of honor. He was an early champion for UFO transparency. Bilbray wasn't a true believer or ET conspiracist. He was intrigued by the subject and objected to excessive secrecy. He won the same congressional seat held by his longtime friend and ally, Harry Reid. And like Reid, Bilbray worked quietly behind the scenes on UFO matters.
You have to understand the information is very compartmentalized.
One thing he did was to help the I-Team investigate the background of UFO whistleblower Bob Lazar, whose claims put Area 51 on the map. Bilbray's staff worked to confirm Lazar's alleged work history, but was stonewalled by federal agencies who said Bilbray didn't have a need to know. That ticked him off. He ended up making visits to Area 51. Never saw any flying saucers, but was intrigued anyway.
Great adventure.
In 1992, this reporter was working on a series of UFO documentaries, and Bilbray contributed what turned out to be a huge development. He introduced us to a Russian physicist, Dr. Nikolai Kapranov, who was in the U.S. lecturing on nuclear issues. Bilbray thought the scientist might know something about UFO secrets in Russia, and it turned out he did. The scientists located and connected us with several high-ranking Russian officials who helped us obtain hundreds of pages of what were once classified UFO files. It took another 28 years before the U.S. military publicly confirmed what we learned from the Russians, namely that something unusual really is flying around up there. Bilbray will likely be remembered for many other accomplishments on behalf of the public, but his assistance on UFO transparency is worth way more than just a footnote. George Knapp reporting for Mystery Wire.